Good afternoon. We just had some breaking news today. Apparently, Joe Biden is expected to announce that he will not seek his reelection to the presidency in for the Democrats on Sunday. This just has came out today, and on several news media outlets, and I just want to show you guys um, a couple of, let's see here, what do we have here? Just want to show you guys here. Let's see here. And God, I'm doing this wrong. So, okay, there we are. Um, this is not cooperating with me here. So Biden, the behind the curtain top Democrats now believe that Biden will exit the race. So several top Democrats privately tell us the rising pressure of party congressional leaders and close friends will persuade President Biden to decide to drop out of the presidential race as soon as this weekend. So that's from Axios today. Um, so behind the scenes, there they have it says there the private message distilled to its bluntest form. The top leaders of the party, his friends and key donors, believe he can't win, can't change public perceptions um, of his age and acuity, and can't deliver congressional majorities. And that's what we were talking about in previous live streams. That they're concerned that he's going to take down uh, s- several Democrats in key congressional races throughout the country. So you had this was tweeted today, uh, earlier today, a couple of hours ago, actually this morning. Sorry, um, from Axios there. So let me see if I. There's a video here of Biden today, or this was recently, and apparently, allegedly shows that he was about to, or that he mistook this woman for Joe Biden. And you see there that Joe Biden actually comes in between them. But the person who tweeted this, it was says developing Joe Biden was spotted about to. I don't see that though, but he definitely was a little bit too close to her. Uh, and you see his wife Joe Biden intervene there. The first gentleman, Kamala Harris's husband, is just right there beside him. So there's all this stuff on Twitter as well about the president's um, condition and so forth. And also, about an hour ago, Mark Halperin of ABC News tweeted this out. It says, breaking news. There are multiple sources outline the apparent state of play on Biden at this time. Plans to announce withdrawal from the nomination as early as this weekend, with Sunday being the most likely. So that's the headline there on this video. John Meacham, who's an establishment historian who's written several books, and I think he's appeared on Morning Joe as well on MSNBC. He's polishing up the remarks, and I think what that means is that he's probably been tasked to be the speechwriter for the speech that is expected to uh, occur this Sunday, if it actually occurs, if this these sources are actually accurate. The other bullet there that points out that Biden is not expected to resign, and that's the key right there because I'm going to talk more about that because that's been kind of discussed uh, as a possibility that he would resign, hand over the White House to Kamala Harris, and then Kamala could assume the presidency, would have the be able to use the bully pulpit from now until a convention, and then get the nomination in the convention, and then run against Trump. That was one plan that the Democrats have, but according to this uh, tweet here from Mark Halperin of ABC News, that's not going to happen. And he's not going to endorse Kamala Harris, it says there. And what will happen is that there's going to be an open convention, like what they talked about, with Kamala Harris and potentially three other candidates probably running for the nomination. So it's going to be an open convention, and that the super delegates are not going to be allowed to vote on the first ballot per the rules that the Democratic Party established in 20 before the 2020 Democratic primaries, because of the reforms that Bernie Sanders pressured the Democratic Party to do after the 2016 election, when super delegates were voting for the establishment candidate Hillary Clinton, even though some of the states went for Bernie, but the super delegates went ahead and voted for Hillary Clinton on the first ballot. So the new rule is that the super delegates don't get to vote on the first ballot, but they can vote on the second ballot if they don't have. I think in the Democratic Party, the rule is you need a 2/3 of the delegates to win the nomination, but don't quote me on that. And the last thing here is that Kamala Harris is vetting at least 4 possible running mates, including Andy Beshear. That's the governor of Kentucky, I believe, and possibly Shapiro. I think his name is Josh Shapiro, and I think he's a governor. So that's interesting there, that she's looking into these possible running mates. So what I think, I'm speculating here, but what I think happened, if this is true, if this turns out to be true, and these sources talking to these media people turn out to be accurate, then I think what happened is that they were trying to probably pressure him, the president, to step down and now from the White House, because it's just obvious that he can't really, he's not capable of really running the office of the presidency. I bet what happened is that he said, "Okay, just let me finish up my term, and I'll step down." And I think that's what they did. I think that it was a compromise between both sides. And what both sides, you might be asking? Well, uh, this is what the establishment media has been reporting. It's basically that Nancy Pelosi is the person behind the scenes who was able to get Joe Biden to change his mind and to finally drop out. And apparently, according to these reports from CNN, the Washington Post, as she basically got a hold of the polling data, told him, "Hey, you can't win, and the danger is that if you stay in the race, you're not going to only lose to Trump, but we feel that you're going to take down congressional Democrats with you, and we don't want that to happen," and so forth. So that's apparently what happened. They got Nancy Pelosi, who stepped down as Speaker of the House. I believe it was several months ago. I think I read something like 18 months ago, or so forth. So I think that was wise of them to kind of use her instead of Barack Obama, because she just recently stepped down, and she's right around that age group. The age group that she shares the same age group as Biden, basically. So they probably used her as an example. Hey, look, she did the right thing for the party and handed it over to someone younger, Hakeem Jeffries. You need to kind of do the same. I don't think they told him that, like, just that up front, but that I think he kind of got the message. Now again, I'm speculating, that this is what happened, But obviously, Kamala Harris or somebody like maybe Barack Obama, who was younger, was probably not the appropriate spokesperson to convey that message to them. So, wanted to give you the breaking news there about Biden possibly dropping out. So please like and share the live stream, and we'll follow up with this news as soon as we can. Okay, thank you so much for joining. Have a good day.